this is Mattie from Mattie's Kitchen, and today I'm gonna make you all some chicken spaghetti. And here's the thing, also I'll be making you all some fresh garlic bread and showing you all how to make it. These are noodles I'll be using, 2 angel hair noodles instead of, the small noodles. I tried these because I like that good with chicken. Okay, and here's my chicken, this chicken breast, and I'll cut these a little small, those are strips. And I'll be using some kosher salt, regular salt, black pepper, red pepper, parsley, onion powder, Italian pinch, that's Italian season, garlic powder, and also Parmesan cheese. I have tomato juice, and I have some Petite tomatoes that have basil, garlic, and olive oil. And I don't know whether I said the red pepper, yellow onion, white onion, red onion, bell pepper, and jalapeno pepper. These are green onions. I'll be using those, and some garlic, fresh garlic, and my butter. These are things I'll be using, and once I start, I'll get back with you all. Okay, what I'm doing now, I'm cutting my chicken in smaller strips because they're kind of big. This is going to be some, if you have never eaten chicken spaghetti, it is so good if you season it right. And it's kind of low in calories, I'm not putting nothing in here that's high in calorie. So I'm going to cut these in small strips. You can let them stay like this, but I have them small because the spaghetti is small. I'm going to cut all of this in strips. And then I'm going to season them up with all those seasons that I mentioned to you all. And kind of fry them a little bit. And one thing about it, you don't want your chicken to fry, so you don't want to fry it so it get tough, because that wouldn't be good. Tough chicken, and in spaghetti. And these are breast pieces. You just cut them in small strips. You could use the cubes, or you could have. I could have cut them in cubes, but I'm gonna cut. I think when you cut them in strips, they look good. They look better served, and they taste the same. But I think they look more appetizing. So I'm going to cut all of this up, and once I cut it up, I'm going to get back with you. Okay, I got my noodles over there, water for my noodles, my angel hair noodles. It's boiling. I put a little salt and a little oil in it so the noodle won't stick. But most times the noodles don't stick, no way. So you don't have to, but I always do for, precaution. So I'm going to put this oil, I'm going to put a little butter in here. And when you add butter and oil, most times it won't burn. But it won't burn again if you put the meat in as soon as you put the oil and the butter, and it won't burn no way. But I'm just doing it for precaution. Okay, what I'm going to do first, I have my chicken cut up in strips like I want them. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to season them up. Season all these chicken. I'm going to go around them like I always do. I start with my garlic powder. Don't matter how you start. I'll be using all those ingredients that I named. Put a little garlic powder on them. Just go all the way around them like I do. All the way across them. Then you turn them over and do the same thing. Go around them. So this is garlic powder. Here's a little onion powder. I'll be using that. Go all the way over across them and go. That's how I do. And I always get good results if you go all the way across, and most times they get seasoned. And I also have some red pepper flakes, just a little bit. I always use them just a little bit. They give it a boost. Okay, and most time it don't be hot. And I have just a little black pepper. And these are things that I'll be using to fry my chicken with. Now I'm going to turn them over. Those things I use: garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper. Well, I didn't put no salt on yet. I always kind of season my stuff, a little different with the salt. I normally put it in that last because, like I said, when you over salt something, you cannot change it. If you don't put enough in it, you can always add salt. But once you put too much, it's the end of your meal. Okay, so I'm start back with my pepper. And my grease is over there getting hot. So I'm going to put this in here and make sure it's hot, because you want to get that sear on your chicken. So that's a little salt. Just a little bit. This onion powder. I can add some sazon on it, but I don't want the red. I don't want my chicken to look red, so I won't be adding that on it. And here's a little red pepper flakes. That's a little bit. and some garlic powder. Those are things I'll be using. And that will be in my description box. Description box, it will be all the ingredients that I used. Okay, I'm gonna let this get hot. I might take a little of this out because it's a little too much. Take some of this out, but I wanted the butter and the grease to mix together because that give it a good taste. So I'm gonna let this get hot. And once it start get warm, I'm gonna get back with you. Okay, y'all, my chicken is cooked like I want to. Now I'm getting ready to add these vegetables. You know this is gonna be good. I'll let these steam a little bit. And it's an easy, simple meal, you know, like you're in the hurry. The hardest thing, like I say, is really preparing your vegetables, chopping them up. Other than that, I could have let the chicken stay a little bigger if I wanted to, and I wouldn't have to cut them up, but I want them smaller. But since my noodles, normally I use, you know, thin spaghetti, but this time I use angel hair, something different to make you think that, you know, that you're doing something different. Not the same. Oh, this is a little too big. I'll let it stay, don't matter. So I'm gonna let all of these saute with the chicken and the grease and the butter, the oil and the butter. I might put a little bit more in here because I want to see my vegetables. You can put a top on it if you want to, so your vegetables, you just don't want, because this is going to cook a little bit in the sauce too. Just a little bit, but not much. Because, you know, like I say, I don't want to make them tough. Okay, cut this up. And my noodles, see my angel hair noodles, they're cooking over here. Like I said, it takes about 8 minutes for them to cook. Read the instruction on the box. And then if it says 8 to 10 minutes, then you cook them 8 to 10 minutes. But then also taste them and make sure that you have to add another minute of it. Because all stove cook different, all pots are cooked, the stuff cooked in the pots are different. And you always should just taste your noodles and see if they're ready. Now, I wouldn't go for the instruction on the back to 8 minutes because you really don't know. That's a good start, though. Okay, I'm gonna get back with you once that get ready. Okay, y'all. I put the sauce that I made for the toast. I didn't really like my bread, but you can use loaf bread, anything you want to use. Mine's maybe it was in the store for a while. You never know, but it's gonna get the same results. I put a lot of butter and stuff on mine because I want them to taste good and look good. I've got my oven heated to about 450 because you just want them to brown. You don't want them to cook and get hard. All you want. This is made from scratch, and I'm recap what I said go in it. Okay. I'm gonna set these in the oven, and everything over here is done. My sauce is good. Here's my sauce. I'm gonna put over. I season it really good. And here's the meat that'll be going. Don't that look good, y'all? That'll be going on top of the chicken and the vegetables. Okay, what I put in here, I had room temperature butter. I also had garlic powder. I used a little Italian pinch. I used some onion powder. I used a little kosher salt, and I used parsley, which I'm gonna sprinkle a little parsley on it. You know when you get your bread, it have parsley on it and have a lot of butter. Got the same results. It's cheaper to me if you got the ingredients. The only thing you're gonna use is butter. If you don't have, you can use margarine if you don't have butter, but it's cheaper to do it like this, and they're gonna taste better. Okay, I'm getting ready to put this in the oven, and I'm gonna get back to you once that, because like I said, my sauce is cooked and my chicken is cooked. I'll be ready to eat. Okay, get back with you. And I'm trying to reach my goal of 100,000 subscribers, and I need you all to help me achieve that goal. Okay, y'all, I'm ready. I'm just stirring up. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to add a little bit more seasoning in it, you know, just a little bit more. Because I like to season my peppers too, my onion, put just a little bit, season all my vegetables and my meat again. So I'm going to put that, some black peppers. I'm going to put a little more garlic powder in here. It'll be good, y'all. A different meal. You know, you get tired of eating, although it's nothing but chicken, fish, pork, lamb, and all meats. But you can cook them different ways. Just a little hot red pepper flakes. And that's about all I'm going to put in here. And a little onion powder. Okay, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take and cover this up, set it on another eye, and cover it up and let my vegetables kind of steam into the meat and get that taste of the meat, the vegetables. So I'm gonna cover this up, let it steam a little bit. Cover it up and let them steam a little bit. I'm gonna set them over here. And what I'm doing now, I'm getting ready to make my sauce. I'm gonna get back with you. And I also will be making, I told you my noodles are ready. I told you I'll be making some garlic bread from scratch. I'm gonna get that ready. And I don't need that much sauce because I don't want mine to be, I can make it in this little pan. And the first thing I'm gonna do, like I said, I have some Petite tomatoes. I'm gonna put them in. Oh, I have to be careful. And I don't want it to be that wet, so if I need to get another pot, I will. And these some tomato juice. This is my liquid. Petite tomatoes, they got onion, oregano, and thyme, I think, in there. I named it out. It'll be in my description. But it has the Petite tomatoes have basil, garlic oil, and olive oil. And I'm gonna put a little bit more tomato juice in here. I want this to be not running, just serve over my meat and my sauce. So I can use this little pot. I might have to add a little water. Okay. I'm gonna put some garlic powder in here. Put anything you want to make it taste good. I might put a little Italian pinch in it, just a little bit. And what's going to do it, you have to put sugar in there because of the tomatoes. Now what I'll be using, put a little salt, I'll be using some brown sugar instead of white sugar. That gives when you put white sugar, most people use white sugar, but try brown sugar because I like that too. Try that. Get my brown sugar. Put just a little bit in here and let this cook. I might, like I said, to make it a little thin, I might add some water in here to thin this out. But I don't want it to be really thin. I want it to be kind of chunky like. I want it to be chunky. Okay. See, not like this because I'm gonna kind of lay it over my noodles and my chicken. I'm gonna let these cook. Okay. I'm gonna taste this because I want to see how this tastes. Most people, all time, this is what we used to do. Put in our hand. And it tastes pretty good. It really does. I don't want no more juice because when I do it, I just want to take and pour this over there. Okay, I'm gonna let this kind of simmer a little bit. Cook a little bit, and then I'm gonna get back with you. I'm getting ready to prepare my garlic toast now. Okay, y'all, everything is ready. Here's my garlic toast. I made from scratch. Like I said, it looks okay once you do it, but you can use loaf bread too. You don't have to. You don't have to use Italian bread. You can use loaf. Okay, I'm getting ready to assemble my plate. Here's my noodles. I have my angel food noodles, and I'm getting ready. And here's my sauce. I'm getting ready. And I cook all of it separate because the reason I do, when I'm cooking, I like I can taste all of my food. Now, if I had to put this sauce into the spaghetti, the sauce, if I had to put the meat in there, I would get a different taste. All of it kind of tastes the same. But since when you're cooking this, to me, it's best to cook all of them like I did separately. So I'm getting ready to assemble this plate, and I'm going to get right back with you all. Okay, you all, thank you for looking at my presentation of my spaghetti chicken and also my homemade garlic toast. I'll share this video with friends and family. Once again, thank you. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. Once I release a video, you all will be the first one to see. Share this with friends and family. And once again, thank you all for tuning in to Mattie's Kitchen, and have a wonderful day.